Greetings, fellow hunters, and welcome back to part 11, episode 10 of my Monster Hunter World playthrough. So, in the last part, we fought a Rathian with relative ease, seeing as how experienced I am in hunting Rathians, and in today's episode, we're going to be exploring a new area, a new part of the story, very eventful one, and we're also going to be fighting a smaller, larger monster. Less larger monster, if you will. So, let's head to the Great Ravine on an expedition, and we continue the next part of the story.
Great! We made it! Let's start by finding a way forward.
And thank you, game, for showing me how to use the move keys.
I think we can get through if we head this way.
So once again, from a design standpoint, the Great Ravine it's breathtaking. I mean, it shows you what a fantastic job the animators did on it. Or the animators and art designers. You know what I mean.
Look at this massive fissure it made. This is the power of an elder dragon. We gotta be careful not to fall here. Think we're getting close?
I don't know, you tell me. It just looks like more crevices and fissures to me. Ah, the Coral Highlands. Easily one of my favourites, if not my favourite area of the game.
Race you down there.
I mean, look at it. It's just breathtaking. Just the colours, the coral reefs. It would sort of be like, what if the ocean didn't have water? That kind of thing.
Come on, this way.
It's just... I just love undersea life in general. It's just beautiful. Yes, that's right, monster. Killer! Killer! No, Lotan, what are you doing? Stop. Getting a very zen-like feel from this place. Almost immediately I feel as though my mind has been put at ease.
I don't know where we are.
Well, yeah, I mean, I've been standing up asleep with my eyes open. Taught myself how to do that when I was young. Just, yeah, just this moment woke up, honestly. Oh, hello. Hello. Well, I distinctly remember running after a klutzy handler person who perhaps should have fell on her own, but Lotan decided to go in after her. Congratulations. You're making it sound like you didn't want us to find you. I agree, it is a good idea. Weird vape smoking woman.
Doing a careful expedition into the coral
She's kind of cool.
like
Very zen. Very wise. So, now we have the research base available to us. So now we can talk to Elder Melders and other Grimorkeen species.
Hey there.
And this Melder gives us something off the bat. It's been a long, arduous process, but long enough to manage to produce this one charm, which ranges of hunter to come along, give a try in the field, lots of love. Well, aren't we lucky? This is I'd say a fairly, in my opinion, important part or aspect of building your sets, charms. Yeah, pieces of gear that can activate skills. Only one charm can be equipped at a time. Charms can be created by selecting forged equipment at the smithy. Some can be powered up via upgrade equipment, strengthening the effects of skill. Very useful. Essentially gives you free skills. And we got the defense charm. That could come in real handy, honestly. There are some really incredible charms that just do all the work for you, literally, when hunting certain monsters. It's pretty amazing. But from the looks of things, I don't see any exclamation marks. That's the only thing we can get at this present time. So, I'm just going to find a supply box right now and equip that defense charm. So, when I get back, we will go exploring the Coral Highlands for a bit. So, see you there. So, the expedition sight a Ditzy Yaku. A Ditzy Yaku. I'm definitely using that for the title. Right, before we do that though, there's a few useful new ingredients that we can find here in the Coral Highlands, and there's one in particular that I'm looking for. So Ditzy Yaku can be found around this sector here, all the way across this sector, and the campsite we were trying to find, spoilers, is around here, so the upper levels. I know good hiding places in the grass, in those shells right there. If you need to hide. Now I have to go blind.
Whoa.
And there we have it. We've sighted Ditzy Yaku. Now, as you might be able to tell,
Hey, partner.
similar design to the Kulu Yaku, that this might not, that it doesn't look very intimidating. It probably isn't. Well, you're right. It's not that. Ditzy Yaku is arguably one of the weakest monsters in the game. However, there is a certain... We're not going to fight him yet because there is a certain weapon I would like to get, and you can find... And the ingredients I need can be found here in the Coral Highlands. So the first part of this video is just me going to look for the necessary ingredients I need to craft said weapon. And hint, it's one of Ditzy Yaku's weaknesses. So I shall return once I find the current location of said items I'm looking for. So I'll be right back. And that is probably one of my least favourite things to fight. Not because it's really that hard, but because well, it's mostly annoying. The Lomu. Which is a flying rodent looking beast, and not in a good way like Toby Kadachi. No, this thing. We'll get to that in the next part.
Wow, what an incredible ecosystem. Have you ever seen anything like this? Has anyone? Come on, let's go exploring.
I mean, isn't that just breathtaking? Just stunning. It's all this white and red trees of the wildlife that goes with it. It's just It just pops, and then you've got the blue sky. Unbelievable. So, I have just remembered that the campsite we were looking for also has outcrops around it. And what you do is, there's a Ditzy Yaku. Don't want to run into any monster at the moment. It's quite a lot of map filled in. So, where you want to go? So, from the southern camp, you take a right, past 2. Okay. So you travel up this route here to the left, where you make a climb. Actually, ignore that. I think head to section 4, then keep heading straight. Then eventually you should come to that clearing when I was just in. You take a right, and you can climb up here. Or if you keep, I believe, you could just keep traveling. Keep traveling across the, traveling to the right here, at sector 2. Keep traveling through there until you can eventually come to the second entrance, which is over here. What is that? I see mining outcrops. I see what we need. Now, you can mine coral crystal, as you would have guessed, in the Coral Highlands. There's at least 2 outcrops in this sector here, sector 8. Oh, do you see that? Beautiful beast, but we do not want to run into it. Thankfully, it looks like it's flying away. Anyway, the campsite we are looking for is up here. Let's just make the big climb. Run further ahead up here. And hopefully by now you can see the marker. And there it is. You crawl under here. And there we go.
I think we could build the camp here.
So there we have it. We found the campsite. And so next we're going to go back and we're going to craft the weapon that I so desire for the hunt against the Ditzy Yaku. So brief you guys in a jiffy. So you want me to hunt the Paolumu? No. Not yet anyway.
All of this is amazing.
It is, isn't it? Just visually stunning. Even this research base is just glowing with atmosphere, you know? So, next we're going to be returning to Astera, and we're going to be preparing the hunt for the Ditzy Yaku. Not because it's required, but because I want to showcase off every monster, you know, big or small. Be with you guys in a bit. Okay, so what we want to do is roll back the bone chattel. It's not equipped now. Upgrade to the pulsar chattel. Equip that. Next we want the pulsar chattel 2, and I don't have enough claws. Damn it. You know, I might just fight the Ditzy Yaku by itself. You know, shouldn't be too much of a problem. We've got the defense charm, got our upgrade. I think I'm going to go like this. So, I will join you guys shortly for a hunt against the Ditzy Yaku. Hello there. So, Ditzy Yaku's biggest weapon is its legs. Its long legs it uses to jump on its enemies, and its zippy movements. Its biggest weaknesses are thunder and ice. So if any of those two, you will do great against it. I tried going for the Chattel 2, but unfortunately didn't have a claws. As you can see there, do not try to use flash pods on it, because I believe it resists stun. That it does, as you can see there, so probably shouldn't have had this equipped, to be honest. What should I have equipped? And this is its biggest weapon here. flares up its ears, and that will leave you stunned for a bit, as you can imagine. So you do not want to get hit by that thing. As it essentially gives it free reign to attack. Aside from that, as you can see, its attacks don't do that much damage, and it really should not be too hard at all. Even his special attack, this blinding attack, is very kind. Because it gives you so much time to anticipate and dodge. So really, I can't think of anything that's threatening about Tzitzi, to be honest. Nice, that's the damage I was looking for. And as you notice here, you can also get stuck in these sinkhole mushroom things, so whatever they're called. So if you can get stuck in there, you get a lot of free hits, essentially. And that's probably its most deadliest attack, so it winds up and it just gives you a nice roundhouse kick. So watch out for that. It has quite a tail, so it shouldn't be hard to dodge. Let's try and run it again. Oh, almost got caught in its radius there. Even its radius is kind of kind. And as you can see there, that's probably its most deadliest move. It's important to, well, I do have a bit of defense buffs, but even so, that just barely did about a fifth to save my health. Maybe less than that even. Okay, I'm actually gonna equip a dung pod here in case a Paolomu or something wants to join in the fight. Because I think that's more annoying than fighting this thing. And watch out for those sleep toads. That's had to. The game found something for me to be afraid of. Stepping on those sleep toads will put you to sleep. Ruffinos, these things are called, rather. That's it. and there can be carved for raw meat. Or wing drake hides, as you saw there. Pretty nice. Waventeer. Waventeer there. 200 research points. My stamina cap has dropped, but it's really nothing concerning. Nothing to be a concern of. And unsurprisingly, he still doesn't want to fight. Oh, can't imagine what fighting this thing would be like with the Shuttle 2. The Pulsar Shuttle 2, rather. Its weak points are on its tail and on its head, as you can imagine. I'm pretty sure on its back as well. Not back, rather, underside of its body. So its ankles and its back are protected. And that's another way you can avoid its blinding attack. Just go inside the shells. And it loses sight of you. And it'll go back to its nest, which is, as you can see here, somewhere in Sector 2, which is a closed-off area of the Coral Highlands. You can pick up some really useful items here, such as conch shells, flash bugs, I believe as well. So I definitely recommend coming up here if you're in need of those. In fact, I would be surprised if 2 barrel bombs would be enough to take it out. So that's actually hit it with a flash pod. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, can we finish it here? Hit it while it's down. I missed. Don't underestimate it, because it has still got a bit of fight in it. And there you have it. Slayed. Not too much trouble. So it has a bit of a sting, and do not get stunned by its ear flare blinder things, but aside from that, goes down pretty fairly easily. And Ditzy Yaku, I believe, have some very decent, valuable materials. Has good, I believe there are some good stun charms, stun-related charms you can get with this thing. So be on the lookout for those. Very useful indeed. And I'm going to call this part here. I'm just going to do some more exploring of the Coral Highlands for valuable resources. So join me next time as I take on a Paolumu. Or Paulomo. Anyway, so take care, thank you for watching, fellow hunters, and I shall see you all again very soon in the next hunt. Goodbye.